Hi everyone, it's Mary Jo Snyder and welcome to my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for being here. I wanted to share with you how to create this cute little pen holder that you can give as a gift to somebody. So here we go. It's cute. You are going to need a piece of designer series paper that is, I actually cut it from a 12-inch piece of designer series paper. And it is 1 7/8 wide. So you want the whole piece. You also want a piece of ribbon that is 3.5 inches with it cut at slants at both sides. You will need some scrap of coordinating color of the designer series paper that you are using. I am using Rich Raspberry and Basic Black, as well as some Whisper White for my tag. So another thing you need is cardstock that measures at 2 inches by 9 1/4. And that is also Rich Raspberry, which coordinates with the designer series paper that I have. So we are going to get started, and I'm going to share with you the measurements and how to score this and create it to resemble what we created here for you to put these cute little pens in and gift those to somebody. All right, here we go. So we're gonna start out with our cardstock. Again, that measures at 2 inches by 9 1/4. And you're going to grab the delightful Tag Topper Punch from the Stampin' Up! Catalog. You can purchase these products through my online store. And you're going to punch each end of that piece of cardstock. We'll just get rid of this. And once that's done, you're all set with that punch. You're going to grab your scoring tool or your paper trimmer, whichever you prefer. I'm going to use this because it's easier for me. And you are going to score this at 1 inch, 2 inch, 7 3/4, and 8 1/4. Once you have scored this, you're going to grab your bone folder. Actually, you're going to grab your 1-inch circle punch. This is soon to retire, but I like to keep it handy for projects like this. And you are going to, you already have that hole there. You're going to go a little closer because you want to create a bigger hole for that pen to slide into on both sides. And there you go. And now you're going to fold your creases and varnish those edges. The one folds in, the opposite folds out, like so. Oops, I should have folded. Yeah, that's right. And then this one folds out. Okay, so now we have that part done. We want to grab our designer series paper, and because this is a pattern, you want to kind of make it directional on your piece of cardstock. So you're going to grab your paper trimmer, and this top portion, so this is the top, this top portion you're going to need a piece of paper. Again, this is 1 7/8 width. You want to cut that at 1 7/8. Where am I here? And I think that's the wrong measurement. You actually want to cut that first piece at 7/8. Sorry for the confusion. I wrote that down wrong. The next piece you are going to cut at 4 1/8. So you see the pattern is still together when you piece it together for your project. The next piece you want to cut at 3/8. And if you need to flip it around because it's easier, then you certainly can do so, but make sure you're using that one side from where you were. And there you go, you have those 3 pieces. You're going to retain this because I'm going to show you what you can do with that after. Okay, so now we're going to put this all together. We're going to grab our adhesive, and first we're going to put this here, and I'm going to do that with snail. And again, remember, you cut this in a pattern, so you want to make sure that you are piecing it together to mimic the paper pattern. And that gets adhered right there. There's a little bit of a border. Then the next piece, which will fit in nicely. When you bring that together, it leaves about an 1/8 inch border all around it. It's easier for me to do it this way. Like so. And you're going to grab your last piece, and again, make sure it is directional as you want it. Of course, that's if it has you know, a directional pattern on it. It's nice to do it that way. And there you have that part. Now you're going to grab your Tombow glue and go ahead and add some glue to these pieces. You also can use, I need to get another one. You also can use your tear and tape for this part too. You're going to hold that down a little bit so it adheres, and then add some to that part and fold that over just like so. Okay, and now we're going to decorate it. So for these, I've created using the Peaceful Poppies Designer Series paper and product suite. And I have already pre-cut some images. There is this image from the painted label dies with the Peaceful Poppies suite. And there are these two pieces, which are dies from the, let me grab them for you so you can see them. Poppy Moment dies. And I use these two dies right here. So I've already done one of those and layered it together using my Tombow glue. So I'm going to show you how to do that with these delicate layers. You're going to grab your glue, put a little bit on your silicone mat, like so. Grab a sponge designated for Tombow glue. Get some on your sponge and just come in here and add it to the back side of your layering piece, the delicate piece. And I like to line the top portion up first because it's easier for me to place the rest if this is lined up. Like so. Just be certain that it's not sticking to your fingers because you don't want to rip that delicate paper. And because it's Tombow, you have a few seconds to get a little movement out of there. So now you have both of those. So what a great way to add a little bling, and just add some Wink of Stella to the center of your flower, like so. And I don't know if you can see that, but there's a little bit of Wink of Stella there. Adds a little bit of shimmer. Now you're going to grab your dimensionals and go ahead and add some just to the bottom side of that flower. And you're going to pop those in there like so. And if you'd like to cut a leaf using the dies, you certainly can do that in a coordinating color. But because there is no green in this paper that I have here, no green tones, I'm just going to leave it with those two flowers like that. You're going to grab this piece and this stamp that says "For You" from the Itty Bitty Greetings. This is a 2-set stamp set, and I'm using "For You" from this set. And I'm going to go ahead and grab the smallest layering circle. I've already die cut that out in the layering circle dies, and my Memento black ink. And we are just going to ink up our stamp and center that in the circle that we've already pre-cut. You also could use Rich Razzleberry or another coordinating color that you might have on hand. Once that's dry, go ahead and grab a dimensional. You're going to pop that right on the center of your other die cut image that you've cut with the painted layering dies. Oh, no, painted, I'm going to tell you the correct name. They are the painted label dies. And it's that one right there. Okay, and then you're going to grab more dimensionals, and you're going to the bottom, you're going to add 2 dimensionals to the base of that. And before you adhere that, you want to grab your piece of ribbon that you've already cut the edges on. Grab your adhesive, your snail adhesive, and put a little bit of adhesive on the top of here. And go ahead and place that right there. Grabbing. If you have to reinforce it, you certainly can do so by adding more adhesive, like so. It's being funny. There we go. And then you're going to place your label right there. And now grab one of these beautiful pens, which I believe these are a supply item for demonstrators, but you can use any pen, and I'll show you the project that actually inspired me to make this and share it with you. So there is a beautiful gift that you can give to someone. But how amazing if you save the little pieces that you have left over, you can come in and create a card with the leftover cardstock that you cut and the leftover cardstock that you cut, as well as the designer series paper. And I'm just going to grab some samples that I did that coordinate with these two projects. And I really just used different colored cardstock and the remainder of the designer series paper in that 12-inch strip. And of course, these are great gifts for team members if you're a demonstrator, or even if you're welcoming someone to your team at work, a new employee or something like that. But you can use any sentiment, such as this amazing sentiment from the Peaceful Moments stamp set in the Peaceful Poppy product suite. And you can stamp a thank you. And instead of using the sentiment that I did, you can go ahead and adhere that thank you right to the top of your card. This card base is 4 1/4 by 11, scored at 5.5. And I literally just used remaining cardstock that I had available after cutting down the pieces of paper I used for this project. So you have a perfect gift for someone. You have a pen with a cute little holder and a card that you can give to someone. I hope you enjoyed my video today, and if you have any questions regarding any products used here, please feel free to contact me. Provided links are available to all of my social media contact, as well as my blog and my website where you can do some online shopping. Thank you so much and have an amazing day. Bye.